Hello kids, today in this lecture we are going to learn kinds of sentence. In previous lecture we have learned what is sentence. A sentence is a group of words that makes complete sense. We have studied this in our previous lecture. Now we will study kinds of sentence in today's lecture. Students, here we start with the kinds of sentence. Let's have one glance at that. Kinds of sentence. There are total 5 kinds of sentence. First is declarative sentence, that is also known as assertive sentence. Second one is imperative sentence. Third one, interrogative sentence. And fourth, exclamatory sentence. And fifth one is optative sentence. So students, let's see one by one. Here is an example of declarative assertive sentence. Example, he goes to school. In this example, this is a simple sentence. It says that he goes to school. The boy goes to the school. This is a simple sentence. It says or states something. Declarative sentence or assertive sentence are such sentence that states something and it always ends with the full stop sign. Now, second one is imperative sentence. For example, come here. This is the command. Come here. And second example is please open the door. This is a one kind of request. So students, imperative sentence are those sentences that express a command, a request, or gives an advice. And it always ends with the full stop. Here we see. Now number 3. Interrogative sentence. Here example is what are you doing? What are you doing? In this example, this asks you a question that what are you doing. So interrogative are the sentence that ask a questions and it always ends with the question mark. Now fourth one, exclamatory sentence. For example, how melodiously she sings. Your example is how melodiously she sings. This is the happiness. She sings. For example, how melodiously she sings. Exclamatory sentence express a strong feeling and it always ends with the exclamatory sign. Now fifth one is optative. Optative sentence. Here let's see one example. May our king live long. May our king live long. Here you can also give one example. May you live long. May God bless you. So here we are expressing a wish or a prayer. So optative sentence are expressing a wish or a prayer and it always ends with the exclamatory sign. Now students, let's see this all kinds in detail. Kinds of sentence. Here are following sentence. Number 1, I go to school every day. This is a normal sentence. Second, keep silence. This is the command. Number 3, who is knocking? Someone is knocking at the door. This is asking question. Now fourth, how beautiful the rainbow is. It expresses the sudden feeling. And fifth one is, I wish I were a king. This boy has a wish that he were a king. All the above sentences are different in nature. The first sentence declares something. First sentence declares something. Second gives a command. And third asks a question. Fourth is expressing a feeling. And fifth is about an option. Now students, let's learn the different kinds of sentence. There are total 5 kinds of sentence. We have just had a glance at them. Now let's study in detail. First is assertive or declarative sentence. All those sentences that make a statement or assert or declare. Statement, assert or declare are similar words, are synonyms of each other. So, something are called assertive or declarative sentence. Assertive or declarative sentence make a statement that declares something. This sentence can be of positive or negative nature. Let's study in detail. Assertive sentence always ends with the full stop. There are 3 kinds of assertive or declarative sentence. They are affirmative, means positive sentence, negative sentence, and emphatic sentence. Let's see example. Positive, he is an honest man. In negative, to make this sentence negative, we add not. Not. He is not an honest man. This is a negative sentence. Now students, emphatic, which is new for you. Here, he is surely an honest man. In this sentence, in emphatic, you are sure about something, that it is 100% true only. Okay, so we add surely here. He is surely an honest man. Second sentence, I am interested in films. This is the positive, that the sentence that you are interested in films. Now making this negative, we add not. Not. I am not interested in films. This means you are not interested in films. And lastly, making emphatic sentence, we use surely. I am surely interested in films. This means 100% he is interested in films. Now third, he is my good friend. In negative, he is not my good friend. And emphatic, he is indeed my good friend. मतलब कि 100% वो मेरा good friend है, उसमें कोई शक नहीं है. Now formation of our English structure. We have studied in sentence also that here subject plus verb plus other words. In this affirmative sentence, he is my good friend. So he is the subject, is the verb, and my good friend are other words. Here are some examples of positive, negative, and emphatic. Let's see. The lamb followed Mary everywhere. The lamb did not follow Mary everywhere. Here comes not, but here in this positive sentence, followed is a verb which is in past tense. So to describe this sentence in negative or to convert into negative, we use did here. The lamb did not follow Mary everywhere. And emphatic, the lamb did follow Mary everywhere. Okay students, now another sentence, they like to play basketball. In negative, they. Here the verb is a group, means they means so many peoples. So they do. Here do will come because of they. They do not like to play basketball. This becomes negative sentence. Now students, second kind is imperative sentence. You already know that an imperative sentence tells us about a command or an order, a request, an advice or a suggestion. The structure of an imperative sentence is first comes verb, then objective, or verb plus adverb or preposition. The subject is always you in this kind of sentence. The subject you has to be taken for granted as it is not mentioned in the sentence. Here, students, please remember this box. All imperative sentence ends with the full stop. Here are some examples. Be quiet. This is the positive command because there is no negation in this word, in this sentence. Now second one, don't be quiet. Here there is a negative command. Please do be quiet means emphatic. वो उस वर्ड पे भार दे के बोल रहे हैं. Please, they are requesting in a positive manner, in a polite manner. Please do be quiet. Now, here is positive request. Please give me some milk. Because you want something, you are requesting. So be polite. In negative, please don't give me some milk. Now third one is emphatic request. Please do give me some milk. Please do give me some milk. Now order. Get out. Respect your elders. This is an advice given by your teachers, your parents. And revise your lesson. This is the suggestion. So students, in this imperative sentence, we will learn positive request, negative request, emphatic, order, advice and suggestion. All these kinds of command suggestion makes a imperative sentence. Now students, third is interrogative sentence. When we are asking someone something, we are asking a question. So interrogative sentence are used to ask a question and they are always ends with the question marks. Interrogative sentence can be of the following kinds. Let's see. Questions asked by using helping verbs. There are some sentences that can be framed or asking questions of various kinds. This sentence starts with helping verbs that can be either auxiliary or modal verbs. For example, here are some helping verbs. For present tense, we use do, does, is, am, are, has or have. For past tense, we use did, was, were and had. For future tense, we use will, shall, can, could, need, ought. Some questions are answered only in yes or no. Let's see, here are some examples. Will you help me in solving this sum? This is a positive question. So, here answer may be yes or no. But in next one, Will you not help me in solving these questions? This is a negative question. Third, are you coming to a picnic? Positive interrogative. Are you not coming to the picnic? Negative interrogative. Questions asked by using WH words or how. There are some questions sentence that begins with the help of WH words. These words are why, what, when, who, whose, whom, which, where and how, etc. WH words are used in interrogative sentence to ask a or to frame a question. Now, these questions can be answered in yes or no as they need a complete answer. Now, these WH questions cannot be answered in yes or no as they need a complete answer. Here are some examples. What subjects are you opting for? Answer to this question may not be yes or no. They need a descriptive answer. Second question, which doctor did you go for your treatment? Here you need to answer the doctor's name which needs a description. Third one is, how is your grandfather feeling now? This needs a descriptive answer. Who is playing with the dog? Fourth, when will we board the plane? This also need a descriptive answer. So now is alternative questions. In some cases, an interrogative sentence can have more than one question in one sentence. They are joined by or. Here are some examples of alternative questions. Will he be reading a comic or watching cartoon on TV? Here there are two questions in one sentence, that he might be reading a comic or watching a cartoon on TV. Okay. In this type of sentence, one of the answer is always positive and the other is always negative. Either he is reading a comic or he is watching a cartoon on TV. But at the time he is performing only one action. So here one answer will be positive and another answer will be negative. Now question tags. Question tags are those short questions that are added to a statement asking for either agreement or confirmation. At the end, students, these question tags are used to confirm or agreement that you ask the statement. Here are some examples. A peacock is a beautiful bird. This is a normal statement that peacock is a beautiful bird. But for confirming, you ask a question. A peacock is a beautiful bird, isn't it? Isn't it is a question tag. Isn't it? And followed by always question mark. Second one is, my mother is cooking for us. Isn't she? Here, my mother is a lady. For that, we use a pronoun she. Here in question tag, if the sentence is positive, we add negative question tag, and if the statement is negative, we add a positive question tag at the end, and question tag is always followed by a comma. Okay students, third one is, the new teacher is liked by everyone. Here the sentence is positive, so forming a question tag we need Negative. Isn't she? Last one. You have broken the window. Haven't you? Here, the structure of such sentences, auxiliary verb or WH word, that is plus subject plus verb plus object and rest of the other words. Now, fourth one is exclamatory sentence. An exclamatory sentence expresses strong emotion or feeling or surprise, pain, admiration, sorrow or sadness or excitement. Such sentence always ends with the sign of exclamation at the end. Okay. The structure of such sentence is interjection or WH word, exclamation, plus subject plus verb plus other object or plus exclamatory sign. Let's see example. Hooray! Our team has won the match. Here, hooray is a word, interjection word that expresses a happiness. And second, alas, our team lost the match. Here, the word interjection alas express the sadness that they had lost the match. Third one is wow, followed by exclamation sign. What a tall building. When you light something, so we use an interjection wow, that is followed by exclamation sign. Sudden, someone beat you or touch you and you give the shocking expression. Out, my arm is hurting. Shh, keep quiet in the library. These kinds of interjection words, when we use with the exclamatory sentence. Fifth one is optative sentence. All those sentences that express a wish or a prayer are known as optative sentence. For example, may our king live long. This you wish that your king may live long. So, expressing a wish or a prayer is known as optative sentence. Remember this, all optative sentence always end with the sign of exclamation. Here, this optative sentence always ends with the exclamation sign. Okay, now here are some features you need to remember. An assertive sentence or assertive, another name of assertive, yes, declarative sentence, makes a statement that ends with the full stop. An assertive sentence can be positive or a negative. Now, an imperative sentence also ends with a full stop, and sentences that are express a command, request, an advice, suggestion or order are all called imperative sentence. An imperative sentence always ends with the full stop. It tells us to do something through request, command, order, advice or suggestion. Now, an exclamatory sentence that always ends with the exclamation mark, and it usually begins with the what or how words, but also with an interjection words that express the sudden feelings, sudden emotions. Okay. Now students, after learning these kinds of sentence, we will learn to change the sentence from positive to negative or from negative to positive. Here, affirmative to negative sentence we will learn. Affirmative means positive sentence. Negative sentence can be formed from affirmative ones in a number of ways. Here are some following ways which we will learn to make a negative sentence from the given affirmative. Number 1, the pupils would obey their teacher. This is a positive sentence. To make the negative one, let's learn the pupils would not obey their teacher. Second one is the boy were playing. So negative of that, the boys were not playing. Arman did his best. Arman didn't do his best. So students, here is a major change. We had also used do. Here there is no main verb, so we have added a main verb to form a negative sentence that Arman didn't do his best. Okay students. Now fourth, Juhi can sing well. Juhi cannot sing well. The baby is quiet now. The baby is not quiet now. In positive, it was a cloudy day. It was not a cloudy day. Here there is a major change. Let's see. Seventh one, someone came to help him. Here in negative, in place of someone we can use no one. No one came to help him. It is a tall building. Negative, it is not a tall building. 9. She is a courageous woman. She is not a courageous woman. Ask them to stay today. Do not ask them to stay today. Okay students, did you understand this? Now we will learn similar kinds of sentence. Let's study. They did not say anything against you. They said nothing against you. This two sentence contains same meaning, but there is a difference. In first sentence of A group, that is it is a negative sentence. They did not say anything against you. And second one is they said nothing against you. Okay students. Second one, Ali cannot recite the poems anymore. Ali can recite no more poems. So students, this way we can alter the negative sentence so that the similar meaning must be there. Okay students. Third one is she cannot hear or speak. She can neither hear nor speak. All these sentence contains same meaning. Either I write A or either I write this B sentence. Okay. Fourth one, Anand had no words to defend himself. आनंद के पास कोई वर्ड्स नहीं था कि वो अपने आप को प्रूफ कर सके. इन द सेकेंड बी, Anand had no any words to defend himself. In second B also, that is this sentence contains the same meaning. The judge did not like either a lie or a false witness. The judge liked neither a lie nor a false witness. Student, this sentence are returned in a two different way, but in such a way that they contains the same meaning. Interrogative sentence. Students, we have just learned this interrogative sentence that they always start with the WH words or a helping verbs. Now we will learn how to make these questions from the given simple statement. Let's see. Number 1, I can catch the train. So making the question, you have to interchange the place of the subject and the helping verb or modal auxiliary. Here in this first sentence, can is the modal auxiliary, so we can interchange the modal auxiliary place with the subject's place. Here number 1 is can, making questions, can I catch the train? Question mark. Second, the clock tells us the time. Here in this sentence, tells is the main verb. Here there is no supportive verb, so we use does. Does the clock tell us time? Question mark. 3. These are ripe mangoes. Are these mangoes ripe? Question mark. The sea was very calm. Was the sea very calm? He had been playing. Making question. Had he been playing? Question mark. So students, here we have to interchange the subject place with the modal auxiliary verb or helping verb. Now next, 6th one. She will cook the food. Will she cook the food? 7th, the cat chased the mouse. Here this sentence is given in the past form because verb is in the past form. So changing it, converting into the question mark, we will use did. Did the cat chase the mouse? Okay students, now 8th one. She has told the truth. So making question of this statement is, has she told the truth? 9th, she will be going to the mall. Will she be going to the mall? Okay, now last, it will be raining tomorrow. Will it be raining tomorrow? Okay students, now this is the not. You must remember. Do, does are used for making sentence in simple present tense. Here, when the sentence or a statement given is in simple present tense, then for making the question, you must use do or does. But if the given statement is in the simple past tense, then you should use did for making the questions. Now students, prepare these kinds of sentence and maintain one note.